and welcome to this Astrology Weekly on quantumhealers.com. My name is Patricia Grootjans. I'm a quantum healer and astrologer, and we're going to look at the week of June 2nd until June 8th. And this week is all about Venus, so let's take a look. Okay, here we go. We're looking at the chart of this week, which starts on June the 2nd. And what we notice is that the North Node is in Pisces, 23-degree Pisces. Saturn is recently moved into Aries, very close to Neptune, which we've talked about, of course. And we can see that this week on June 7th, Venus is moving from Aries into the sign of Taurus, which is very beautiful because Taurus is the sign that naturally belongs to Venus. Venus is reigning the sign of Taurus and Libra. And we could also say that Venus is a goddess with many faces, but especially two faces as morning star and evening star. As a morning star, she represents the fire energy, the fire goddess, because she's walking before the sun. She's visible before the sun rises. And as a morning star, Venus represents the very warrior type goddesses. For example, Athena, Inanna, Ishtar, those kind of warrior goddesses. And as an evening star, Venus is much more related to the harmonic, loving goddess that we know her to be. So, as an evening star, Venus is very much related to Aphrodite or to the Hathors, the priestesses. But what I would like to share today about Venus in Taurus is that it is as if Venus is coming home into her own sign. As Taurus, of course, is an earth energy. And when Venus is walking in the sign of Taurus, it's as if we also have a chance to connect with our physical body in a very harmonic way, as if we are having the opportunity to pay attention to our physical body, to the beauty of our physical body, but also to the realization that we are incarnated beings and that we need to take care of this physical shape that we are living in, because this is a vehicle that we need to value, that we need to appreciate to keep it healthy. And let's see what we else can say about Venus. Because Venus is in a sign of Taurus, we will enter a phase where we could connect with our sensuality, looking at our values, looking at our self-worth. What do we enjoy in life? What are the things that we like to create? What are the things that give us pleasure? That's really the Taurus side of Venus. Now, in the sign of Aries, Venus is very bold and courageous, but now that she's entering Taurus, she's slowing down. So our energy of Venus in harmony is slowing down as well. This is a time for grounding, to connecting with the earth, with the silence of the earth, with the silence of nature, listening to our physical bodies, listening to the language of our body. And this is a good time to reflect on, what is it that I desire? What do I truly desire? And as this is also a very artistic energy, Venus in Taurus, this could be a week to look into art or look into our creative expression. Is there something that we would like to create? Venus is also reigning certain elements such as copper, and it would also be good to work with the energy of copper, like having objects of copper, coins, of course, and because it can be very healing to our physical body. Wearing something that's made of copper could be very healing. For example, if we would want to work with the tensor ring, there are many wonderful videos on YouTube that you can find on how to create your own tensor ring, which is created by um, copper threads that are waved together and that you can wear in a certain pattern, which will also create harmony in your auric field. So, very much in line with the Venus energy in Taurus, I would say. Because Venus in Taurus is also about our values, it's also related to money and to abundance. So, this is a good week to reflect upon how do we want to create abundance? What is our relationship with money? How do we feel about money? Are we able to manifest it? Are we able to create it? Or do we have energy blocks around money? A good week to look into those themes of values, talents. What do you need to unlock your potential to create more abundance in your life? And let's see. This week, Venus will also be in a square with Pluto. And the aspects of Venus square Pluto usually involves tension within relationships, often related to the abuse of power um, or suppressed energy within relationships. Pluto has got to do with things that are hidden, that are being kept a secret. Things are being hidden from underneath the surface. They're underneath the surface. So, what is hidden from your consciousness? What is underneath the surface? What is it that you need to unveil? What is it that you need to unlock? And the square Venus Pluto offers us a chance to dig up information that has been hidden for a long time. So this could be related to memories, it could be related to secrets, could be related to information that is just not visible for us until now. And the square offers us a chance to discover things about relationships, about love, about how we are handling things in relationships, how we are handling our emotions and our senses, because Taurus, of course, is about our senses. And um, we can't talk about the square of Venus Pluto without talking about self confidence, self worth, and how a healthy relationship is based on equal relationships. So, this is a theme that may come up with Venus square Pluto. And of course, if your relationships are very healthy and in harmony, then this square won't be noticeable for you. But we could pick up this energy in the collective field. So it could be that things will be coming in the news about abuse cases, about a certain secret affairs or secret loves with celebrities, of course. But um, so uncovering secrets that are related to relationships. That's also one of the themes that could come up this week with Venus square Pluto. Um, okay, now I've mentioned that Venus is the goddess of love and harmony and beauty, but that she also has another face. She also has the ability to be a warrior goddess. And this is related to the shadow part of Venus and related to all the emotions that can come up in relationships, such as jealousy or wanting to fight over a girl or a boy or so it's that tension that can come up due to relationships, due to love, or the lack of love or feeling unloved. Um, when we are talking about Venus, I've mentioned some goddesses, and I would like to refer to a beautiful podcast that is being created recently by Candace Crowe Goldman's grandson, I should say, sorry. Theodore, he has created a wonderful podcast, and he's only 11 years old, but he is such a great storyteller. And I would really want to encourage you to listen to his podcast because the way that he is sharing stories about the Greek mythology is really wonderful and educational. So I've put a link on the screen to his podcast, and I'm sure that we can find that link underneath this video as well. Okay, so this is it for this week. If you would like to know how this transit of Venus moving into Taurus is working for you, then look into your chart and see in which house the first degree of Taurus is in. So, in which house will Venus come for you? So this is the area in your life where you have a chance to be confrontive and yet find more harmony and more beauty, more love, but not by uh, um, how do you say that, to hide away behind a curtain of love. No, but to confront things and to be courageous. Okay, so have a great week. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you next time.